And we're back. In the last episode, we knocked Vicari off a cliff and he was happy about it, so I'm kind of excited to see how this one goes. Let's stay in the hive. You tell him any food he has in the house will be fine. Surely staying in here will get you fed more quickly. No problem at all, my fine and fervent fellow. However, I believe two kindred souls such as ourselves have more ways of communicating than mere words alone. I think I'm grasping the meaning behind your request. The signal from your transmitter is pinging my cranial lobes receiver. I can see what you're truly after is food for the soul. You definitely meant food for the body. You look for an opening where you might gently correct your new buddy, but he seems to be working himself up to say a lot more things. The delectable nutrition of what a troll's truest being craves. The sustenance of thought, of imagination, of desire. That which nourishes the self better than the finest grub noodles. Heart, passion, science. You must have a hankering to see my flying machine design sketches. Despite your troubles, you can't help but think his enthusiasm is kind of sweet. You nod weakly. You make one last attempt, indicating that food might strengthen you to fully appreciate his work. No need to worry. I am fully confident in your ability to take in my glorious blueprints. You have shown yourself to have quite the sturdy noggin and a discerning gander bulb. I would welcome your input. Warmth blooms in your stomach. It feels nice to hear him compliment you. You're not sure what you've actually done to earn his praise, but you definitely don't want to ruin this now. Maybe seeing his designs will be fun, even on an empty stomach. Maybe it really will nourish you on a level that will help you forget about the prosaic earthly nourishment you thought you wanted. You tell him you're in. Not so fast. That which I am planning to reveal you is what I keep closest to my torso pillar. It's not that I don't trust you, my footloose and horn-free cohort, but I think I would like to trust you a little more before vivisecting myself. I'm displaying my bleeding organs before your penetrating gaze, which is metaphor for exposing my portfolio. Might I trouble you to participate in a small trust trial? No problem, you tell him. Your bud insists you make yourself comfortable while he gets a few supplies. After a few minutes, he returns with a fistful of fabrics in different colors. Here's what's been bouncing around the old brain box of mine, buddy-o. I'm going to tie this blindfold around your face. Then I'm going to give you some instructions. And you're going to try to locate the case where I keep my treasured sketches. If you can find it, it's got to mean that we trust each other deeply. Like two wings working in unison to achieve liftoff. If that's how wings work. I'm still figuring out the principles of the matter. What a romp. Are you up for it? It's too late to turn back now. And really, you don't want to. It's kind of a relief to have him tell you what you can do to earn his friendship in plain terms. Well, as plain as this guy's terms ever get. You give him a thumbs up. Now we're on the trolley. He quickly ties the fabric around your face. Oh no. The time is upon us. Time for the inaugural flight of our deepening bond. Time to nudge our fledgling companionship out of the nest and see what happens. Your new friend starts to direct you around the room. To the left. No, my left. Sorry, okay, I did mean your left. And now onwards to the glorious future that lies before us. You smile weakly, doing his best to follow his instructions. He sounds happy, so you must be getting somewhere. Almost to the doorway. 3 steps forward, if you be so... Wait! Crash. You stagger backwards from the impact. You hear yourself wheeze. The shock has totally knocked your lungs out of commission. Your chest jerks in tiny contractions as you gasp for air. Oh, beans. Ding dang darn it. There's no pain, just an intense pressure focused on the center of your face, right around where you ran into something face first. You pull out the blindfold and you hear footsteps, which probably means your new friend is rushing over to help. He gets the blindfold untied and his face swims into your vision. He looks utterly gobsmacked. I'll be a horn beast scrub food. Everything copacetic, new pal? All's just copacetic. You put your hand to your face and touch something wet. Sure enough, when you pull your fingers away, they're covered in blood. Your nose isn't gushing or anything, just sending out a couple rivulets to let you know it's having a bad day. It's not so bad. You tell your acquaintance this, but he doesn't look any less horrified. Shivering streptocumuli! All this time I've been testing you to see if I could put the tender gift of trust in your declawed little hands. And here you've bestowed upon me the greatest trust of all, knowledge of your non-standard hematological attributes. I am truly honored, flabbergasted, absolutely pushed to the brink of rationality by such a display of faith. Never mind the trust trial, you deserve to see my sketches. Just wait here. Be back in 2 shakes of a baby Bobby's hindquarters. You sit down on the floor again, wiping the blood off your face. You are not going to question the stroke of luck you've been shown. Why, if you knew bleeding was the key to his affections all along, you could have encouraged some blood from the sites of your multiple injuries. But no matter, you snip the last of the blood back up into your nostrils, tasting metal at the back of your throat. When your almost friend returns, he drops a big stack of papers on your lap. You page through the designs. The first few are rudimentary, mostly variations on spaceships with little notes like how to make it not reach escape velocity and less jet fuel, shape could be less aerodynamic. But as you keep going, the designs get pretty interesting. One seems to rely on some big rotating sails to achieve lift. Another shows a light frame body attached to 4-jointed wings. You briefly wonder what he plans to make the wings out of before you see the note stating that these are dragon wings. A follow-up scribble states, flapping mechanism? How to soften rigor mortis. But hang on. You take a closer look at the machine's frame. This guy's sketch is pretty detailed. The frame doesn't seem to be made of wood or aluminum. Is it wood or aluminum? The frame doesn't seem to be made of wood or aluminum as you expected, but smaller individual shapes lashed together with some kind of cord. Maybe it's just a macabre aesthetic, but you think it looks like bones? You look back at the other designs. Now that you think about it, the sails in this one have a texture that might be leather, or it's similar. The sketches themselves are picked out in a variety of colors, not dissimilar from some of the brand new blood colors you've discovered lately. Oh boy. You've been down this creepy alien road before.
Yes, you certainly have.
Using your lightest, most jocular tone, you question the bone shapes. You soften your words with a big, not freaked out smile. What's that? Well, I'm not a construction professional, you know. Gotta make use of what's available. Only called lowbloods and grubs, of course. Not an ounce of insurrectional spirit in this fellow over here. Fear not, unhorned one. These wacky cultural differences, you just misunderstood. You take refuge in your old standby of nodding and smiling. It's none of your business what body parts this fella does or doesn't use to make his Wright brothers transform into fan works. Friends aren't for judging people's use of corpses as construction materials anyway. You know, when you crash-landed on my planet, I had no idea what to think. Vicarial boy, you've really shut the balls now. That's what I told myself. Telling an alien about your flying dreams? That's worth the kitty, no doubt about it. But now that you're here and you're having a look at my sketches, I'm thinking it might have been right for us to meet all along. Perhaps the work of the capricious Madame Destiny. Surely he's about to say that you're a friend. You can almost taste those sweet friendship-affirming syllables coming from his mouth. You are just seconds away from that coveted word. Or are you? Maybe you've misconstrued everything. You look back down at the sketches. Bones in this one, bones in that one. He says these plans call for the bones of aliens like him, at least if you understood him correctly. But they don't really look that different from, well, the bones you're more familiar with. Your own bones. Your bones, which have already gone through a lot today and maybe seem to be in a kind of harvestable condition, if one was so inclined. No, he wouldn't! You clear your throat. Haha, you say. He's not in the market for these materials right now, is he? Like, right now? The friendly guy doesn't understand your question. You're not gonna push it, but you do risk a quick glance at yourself, then back at him, then back at yourself, just to see if he's checking out the stuff, so to speak. When you look back at him, he looks aghast. Oops. Heavens to biscuits. Is that what you think of me? You think I'm the type to start taking people's body parts? As if there are plenty of thoughtlessly discarded rib cages to work with? That's the type of gent you're looking for in these parts. I'm afraid I'm not the type of aggressive heartthrob you're after. Can't all be the macho, bloodthirsty, romantic hero type. Ready to rip out our organ harvesting tools at a moment's notice. I thought we could be friends, but now I see you're looking for something different. My apologies. I think it's best if you go elsewhere. Oh, you want to correct the misunderstanding, but you're not fully sure what the misunderstanding is. This guy doesn't seem to be in any mood for friendship right now. You hang your head. Looks like this is all just a big waste of time. Aww. Misunderstood. Oh no, that's sad. Aww. So Vicari got one more bad ending than the other routes, which is interesting. I wonder if this is going to be the norm. I hope it is, because that just means more content. As of now, I have exhausted every recording opportunity I can, so hopefully very soon we're going to be getting the next one, and it is going to be someone purple. I hope it is someone purple. Please let it be someone purple. Thank you.